I'm Tia Porter, and this is our Erie. On today's episode, we're loving on some local eats and local treats, so stick around because all that and more is happening right now on our Erie.
From beginners to pros, RLB Art Studio opens their door, giving people in Erie a place to create, connect, and feel inspired.
I have been teaching art for 20 years. I originally started teaching art through public school, and I taught there for 10 years. And I love teaching so much, and I decided that I was limited to only teaching kindergarten through 4th grade, and I was limited in some of the resources, and I wanted to reach a larger group of students of all ages, not just K through 4th grade. So I had the opportunity to quit my teaching job, which was very scary, and I opened up my own studio. It started out really small. I was doing it out of my home, just a few lessons here and there, and then those started to pick up, and then after that I started teaching some small classes, and those started to pick up, and then it just kind of snowballed, and here we are today.
That snowball eventually led Rachel to a space filled with both history and creativity called the Bastion House.
This house has a lot of unique history. So it was built by a German man named Daniel Illig, and he had this home built for he and his wife and their 14 children. And this space is no longer a single family home. It is now used for artist studios.
One of those studios is RLB Art Studio, where artists of all ages are given a place to slow down, focus, and truly be present in the creative process.
The students that come here can really focus on what they're working on. They can really concentrate. They can be fully in the moment creating.
And for students taking private lessons, that experience becomes deeply personal.
The students that come for private art lessons, I really get to know them and help them along their artistic journey, figure out what their favorite art style is, what medium they want to work on. They get to really explore all forms of art making.
And there's truly no age limit when it comes to discovering creativity.
The youngest student that I have taken on for private art lessons has been 5. And then I take on students all the way up to, their 80s. If they can get here and they're able to create, I welcome them in.
Beyond private lessons, RLB Art Studio offers even more ways for the community to get involved.
Beyond private lessons, there's also group art classes, workshops, and there's a lot of summer programming. We have art camps, all-day art days. So we offer a variety of artistic options.
And for many students, this is their first opportunity to really experiment, trying new materials, getting a little messy, and discovering what's possible when creativity is given the space to grow.
The excitement and the exploration that they get to do. A lot of times they don't get to explore the mediums at home because, it's messy. And parents might not know what to buy at the store because there's so many options. So when they come in here and they get to explore and create, they're just so amazed, and they can't believe that you can do these things with these materials.
And when it comes to materials, there's no shortage of options.
We offer a lot of different mediums that you could work with. There is paint, so you've got watercolor paint, acrylic paint. There is drawing utensils, which would include colored pencils, alcohol markers, paint pens, crayons, pastels. There's chalk pastels, there's oil pastels, and then we get into sculpture where you have clay, but there's multiple types of clay, so we tend to use a few different types of clay. We also create paper mache sculptures. We have worked with recycled materials to make recycled 3-dimensional art, so we're not limited to just a few different mediums. We can expand and use all sorts of different mediums.
And that creativity doesn't stop inside the studio. RLB Art Studio also opens its doors to the community through special events.
In September, this building, the Bastion building, participates in gallery night. So the whole building is opened up and all the artists showcase their artwork for gallery night, and the public is invited to walk through the whole building and check out all of the art. Many of the pieces are up for sale, and it's a really great way for the community to see the artistic talent that is in the city and a little beyond.
Another highlight each year is RLB's annual Student and Staff Art Show.
RLB Art Studio puts on a student and staff art show every year. Last year, our theme was winter. The year before that, the theme was Erie Lovin'. And so everyone that comes for private art lessons, they create a work of art based off of that theme. So this year's theme for our show is called A Color Story. So the work of art that they're choosing to create has to fit that theme.
Rachel is creating a piece of her own for this year's art show, and she's giving us a behind-the-scenes look at the process.
This piece is going to be for our art show, A Color Story, and I chose to go with cool colors. So I'm going to use some of these cool colors, these blues, and I'm going to work on his eyes a little bit here. I'm going to use my tiny little detail brush here to work on some of these little spaces, these little lines that are in the eyes of the toad.
At RLB Art Studio, creativity truly is for everyone. From first-time artists to seasoned creators, RLB Art Studio is a place where creativity grows and where everyone is welcome to tell their own story through art. To learn more, visit rlbartstudio.com today.
Hey guys, Chef Lisa here. Today I'm going to show you a creamy tomato soup that tastes like it cooked all day but comes together quickly, so stay tuned. Hey Erie, it's your girl, Chef Lisa. So today we are going into the soup territory, one of my favorite things to make and to eat. I am gonna show you my creamy tomato Parmesan soup. That's what I'm gonna call it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call it. And it's gonna taste like we cooked all day, but come together in no time. So first things first, I've got a couple tablespoons of olive oil, light olive oil, and a couple pats of butter in my soup pot. I love that soup pot. And then first things going down here, let's get this going up a little bit more, is some onion. I mean, what soup doesn't start without onion, right? Yeah. There we go. Awesome. And you don't have to be too worried about this because I'm actually going to blitz this together, but we're going down. I love that sound. Like, it doesn't get any better than that. Awesome. All right. We're stirring up. Oh, yeah. Already smells good. Love it. That's a little translucent, and now I'm putting down a couple of garlic cloves down in there. Yes. Building flavor. Every step, building flavor. Get that tossed around. Oh, yes. I'm going in with a little bit of Italian seasoning. So, you know, that's oregano and basil, thyme. Love it. Smells so good. And then here's the secret to give us that long, you know, all day thing is some tomato paste. So I've got a couple of tablespoons of tomato paste, and what I'm doing is kind of not burning it, but kind of just letting it get browned so that it elevates, that gives us that all day or several hours since cooking. But we're only doing it in, like, this comes together in less than 30 minutes, which is wonderful. There it is. Oh, yes. And then I have my tomatoes. So you could use a 28 ounce can of crushed tomatoes. I had 2 cans of diced tomatoes and I blitzed them up, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm going down with that. And then, oh, yes. Can you believe that? That's it. I am going to, of course, cover this, let it simmer for a few minutes, come up, and then when you come back, we are going to plate this, put our finishing touches on it, so stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. Okay, so that was no time at all, and we have a delicious, delicious soup ready for you. Let's recap. I am sharing with you my creamy tomato Parmesan soup. So we started with canned tomatoes, right? And then we ground up a little bit of the tomato paste. That's to give us that depth of flavor. I added in the tomatoes, crushed tomatoes, then some chicken stock, which you didn't see that, and my seasonings, which was Italian seasoning, a little bit of pepper, blended it up. We boiled it up, blended it up, added a little bit of Parmesan cheese in there. Yeah, some grated Parmesan cheese. And now I think we're about there. Let's see. Love it. When I add the cheese, I make sure to turn the heat down a little bit. And then all that's left, I want to just see for my taste testing. Let's see where we need to adjust. This is where you'll do it. Like, do I need more salt? Do I need more pepper? And with tomatoes, each one's a little bit different. These may be a little acidic, so I'll add a sugar. Let's see. You know, I will put a pinch of sugar in there. Just a pinch, not much though. I think we're there. And then a little bit of cracked black pepper. Oh gosh, I think you're gonna love this. Okay, let's do it. Got my ladle here. And let's go in. Shut this off. You guys, I wanted to let you know too, I used this fun thing, an immersion blender. But if you just got your regular just blender, you could put the soup in there and blitz it up because you kind of want it to be a nice creamy texture. All right, and we're going down. Oh. Look at this. All right, and I got a few finishing touches that I would like to add in here. I'm gonna put a little bit of pepper, a little bit more of some parm shards, and then just because I'm gilding the lily, a little bit of heavy cream swirl in there, just to be a little fancy. Oh, and because you know I can't stop there, I love Dunkin'. So I made myself, yeah I did, some nice garlicky, cheesy dippers to go along with it. Oh, what? There we have it, guys. Boom, there you go, guys. That is my creamy tomato Parmesan soup. So comforting, so easy. Oh, you're going to love it. Thank you so much for joining me each week, guys. I appreciate you. And until we are together the next time, you know what to do. You go out and make it a great day.
All right, it's time for one of our favorite segments. Where in the world is Tia Porter? I've been on the move and we're about to show you a photo from somewhere I've traveled. Take a good look because your job is to guess where in the world I am. Is it A, Chicago, Illinois, B, Los Angeles, California, C, Boston, Massachusetts, or D, New York, New York? Lock in your guess and don't go anywhere. We'll reveal the answer when we come right back. Welcome back. It's time for the big reveal. Before the break, we asked, where in the world is Tia Porter? If you guessed D, New York, New York, you are correct. Where do you think I should pop up next? I'll keep you guessing. Tucked near the shores of Lake Erie is a small shop with a big heart. It's a place where creativity, community, and a love for beach glass all come together.
Around the Shores and More has classes,
beach glass, gifts, and a little bit more. There's something here for everyone to enjoy. And that something for everyone starts right along the shoreline.
Walking the shores of Lake Erie, you find many recycled items, or items that you can recycle, I should say. And when you look down, you see a pretty piece of beach glass. It's fantastic. You get a little butterfly, you know, it's nice.
That feeling of discovery is what first inspired Christy to turn a lifelong passion into a business.
I used to do vendor events and craft fairs and even sell a little bit online. Initially, I started a website and I noticed beach glass jewelry it needs to be touched, it needs to be put on and tried on.
Opening a shop may be a recent chapter in Christy's book, but the story behind it started long before October of 2025.
I've been doing it since I was like 4 years old. It was my family's thing to do. Go down to the water, collect beach glass, go swimming, and just hang out. That was our hangout time, and it became a habit just to go down every day and walk. I could walk for 6 hours at a time.
That passion now fills the shop, alongside the work of other talented crafters.
There's the same things all over, but it is who makes them here. Every individual is they're all different, whether they bring the same thing to the table or not. Paula crochets. I also have a couple other gals that crochet.
Beyond the handmade pieces, the shop opens its doors to shared experiences.
Bring people together for the classes. It's family oriented. Even a child could drill through beach glass.
And those classes come in all shapes and styles, giving guests plenty of creative options to choose from.
Beach glass jewelry, usually you do, there's a couple different classes for that. There's a necklace, then there's necklace and earrings. And then these gals are doing bracelets. Shadow boxes, they're fun. They're one of my favorites. There's 3 different sizes that I offer. Then there is framed art, which is you pretty much glue the beach glass on the front of the frame. Try to follow kind of with the seasons. The driftwood hangers, we just had a class the other day for that. And also the chicken wire framed arts.
And beyond the classes, the shop highlights the importance of supporting local creators.
You could go to Walmart and buy a scarf, but why not come here and find one that Paula made? You know, it's the handmade items is what we're trying to get out there. Buy local, shop small, as they say.
For Christy, the true value of the shop goes far beyond what's on the shelves.
The most rewarding part has been meeting all the new faces and people that come in and they're like, I didn't even know you were here. Well, I'm here.
Now you know. Around the Shores and More is open, welcoming, and ready to help you find something truly one of a kind. Follow Around the Shores and More on Facebook or visit them at 4535 Buffalo Road today. Tucked inside a charming old farmhouse is a creative space where memories are made. Monkey Business Scrapbook Lounge has been inspiring crafters for nearly 2 decades.
We opened in December of 2006, and so we are currently working towards our 20th year in business.
And while the business has grown over the years, this location may be its most loved yet.
This is actually our 4th location, and I think that my customers like this location the best so far. Customers tell me they like the fact that it's a little more eclectic, a little more cozy. It's an old farmhouse, so there's the individual rooms. It seems to them like it just keeps going on and on.
But Monkey Business didn't begin as a business plan. It started with a simple love for scrapbooking.
I went to a party once where it was a scrapbooking party, and I just kind of thought, like, this is what I would love to do. I never imagined that I would be doing it 20-some years later and actually have a store.
At the time when inspiration was hard to find locally, Mary Jo saw an opportunity to bring something unique to the community. Monkey Business isn't just about supplies. It's about support, learning, and connection.
People scrapbook and card make together with family. family and friends. So that's kind of huge. And it's really good therapy. Everyone says it's their therapy.
Whether you're creating with loved ones or just carving out a little time for yourself, this is a place that feels good to be in.
Some people just want a little alone time to get out of the house, so they love to just come in and take an hour to just browse around. Makes them feel happy.
From inspiration to instruction and everything in between, Monkey Business Scrapbook Lounge proves that life's little moments really are worth saving. Find them on Facebook at Monkey Business Scrapbook Lounge or visit them at 4318 West Ridge Road. Come make a memory and maybe a little monkey business of your own.
From comfort foods to creative thoughts, these are the people and the places helping make our community shine. Thanks for spending time with us. I'm Tia Porter, and we'll see you next time on Our Erie.